Hey guys, it's Adrian here, the Canadian in a t-shirt, and today I'll be breaking down the top 5 best no-fee cashback credit cards in Canada for 2020. All of the cards on this list are free, meaning that they do not charge an annual fee, but they still offer great cashback bonuses, so there's no reason not to sign up for them. Since there's no annual fee, most of these cards are targeted towards people with modest incomes, lower credit scores, and even students, so almost anybody can qualify for these cards. If you have a high income and you spend tens of thousands of dollars a year on gas, groceries, and other expenses, then check out my last video where I broke down the top 5 premium cashback credit cards in Canada, all of which have an annual fee, but if you spend enough with them, the cashback more than makes up for this fee. Click the link at the top right to check out those premium credit cards and to learn how to maximize your sign-up bonuses with those cards. Also, if you're interested in applying for any of the cards I'll be talking about today, I'll include a link in the description box below. I also want to give a quick warning that all of these cards are a great way to earn extra money in cashback, but only spend what you can afford. You must pay your full statement balance each and every month, otherwise you'll be charged upwards of 20% interest. The cards on this list can save you between 2 and 4% in cashback, but if you can't pay your credit card bills in time, that 2 to 4% means nothing compared to the 20% of interest charged against you. So be smart, control your spending, and pay your bills on time. So with that, let's jump into the top 5 no-fee cashback credit cards in Canada. Starting at the top, we have one of the best cashback credit cards out there, the Rogers World Elite Mastercard. This card has no annual fee, but even so, it's as good or even better than a lot of cards that charge $100 or more in annual fees. The biggest downside with this card is that it's hard to qualify for. You really need to have a high income, unlike the rest of the cards on this list. But let's start with the good stuff. This card has no annual fee, but it still offers 1.75% cashback on every purchase you make. That's the highest all-around cashback rate available for no-fee credit cards, and it's almost as good as the 2% cashback rate you get with the American Express SimplyCashPreferred card, which is my favorite all-time credit card. But the American Express comes with a $99 annual fee, and the Rogers Mastercard has no annual fee. So if you use this Rogers Mastercard for every purchase you make, and you spend, let's say, $10,000 a year, you'll earn yourself $175 in free money as cashback with no fees at all. Even better, if you purchase any Rogers products like your internet, cable, or phone bill, this card will earn you 2% cashback on those bills. Finally, if you make a purchase in a foreign currency, this card will earn you 4% in cashback. All credit cards, including this one, charge you a 2.5% conversion fee whenever you make a purchase in anything other than Canadian dollars. But using this Rogers MasterCard, you'll earn yourself 4% in cashback, giving you a net gain of 1.5%. So this card is incredibly useful whenever you travel outside of Canada or whenever you buy something online in US dollars, such as shopping on Amazon.com instead of Amazon.ca. In my last video, I recommended the Home Trust Preferred Visa for foreign purchases. The Home Trust Visa gives you a 1% cashback on everything, and it never charges you that 2.5% conversion fee, giving you a net cashback of 3.5% on foreign purchases. Both the Rogers MasterCard and the Home Trust Visa are both excellent, and you should definitely have at least one of them whenever you travel outside of Canada. The Home Trust Visa is easier to qualify for, and since it never charges you the currency conversion fees, you pay less upfront. The Rogers World Elite Mastercard requires a high income to qualify for, and it does charge you that 2.5% conversion fee when you're traveling outside of Canada, but it will also pay you more money in cashback months down the road when you finally redeem. Overall, I'd say choose the Rogers World Elite Mastercard if you qualify for it. If not, take the Home Trust Preferred Visa. The Rogers World Elite Mastercard also comes with some pretty nice benefits, usually reserved for premium cards with an annual fee. These benefits include free rental car damage insurance and emergency travel medical insurance. Also, it offers $25 of free cashback when you sign up for this card. Honestly, this card is pretty amazing. It has no annual fee, and it offers some great cashback rates. But the biggest problem with this card is that it's very tough for most Canadians to qualify for. You'll need to have a really strong credit score, and you'll need to have an income of at least $80,000 a year to qualify for this card. I know that sucks, and it's probably a deal breaker for a lot of you guys. I know for a fact that the big banks like TD, BMO, and CIBC won't check your income when you apply for a new credit card, unless there are some glaring red flags. The banks just want your business, and so if you fudge your numbers and inflate your income a little bit during during the application, they'll probably approve you. But Rogers requires a much steeper income of $80K, and I don't know how strictly they enforce this rule. When I got approved, I didn't have to provide any evidence of my income, but just to be safe, I wouldn't risk lying about my income just to get this card. It's a great card, but if you're making less than $70K a year, I wouldn't risk applying for it. But don't worry, all of the other cards on this list are available for Canadians with low incomes, even for students. In fact, if you make at least $15,000 a year, you will qualify for all of these next 4 cards. Moving on to number 2 is the American Express SimplyCash card. After the Rogers World Elite Mastercard, this American Express offers the second best all-around cashback rate for a no-fee credit card. So if your income isn't high enough to qualify for the Rogers Mastercard, definitely apply for the American Express SimplyCash. This card has no annual fee and it offers 1.25% cashback on every purchase you make. This card is like the little brother of the American Express SimplyCashPreferred card, which offers 2% cashback on every purchase, but it comes with a $99 annual fee. Let's do some quick math to compare these two American Express cards. If you spend at least $13,000 a year, then it's better to go with the big brother, the American Express SimplyCashPreferred card, to get that higher 2% cashback rate. But if you spend less than $13,000 a year, stick to the little guy, the American Express SimplyCash card, to get that 1.25% cashback rate. The $99 annual fee for the big brother just isn't worth it. To make this card even better, if you click my referral link in the description box below, you'll be eligible for a promotional sign-up bonus, doubling your cashback by giving you 2.5% cashback on every purchase you make for the first 3 months or the first $6,000 you spend, whichever one comes first. Click my referral link and submit your application online to take advantage of this great promotional bonus. Plus, I'll get a nice referral bonus too. The American Express SimplyCash card also includes some of its big brother's benefits, including the front-of-the-line early access to concerts and sporting events. Using your American Express, you can buy tickets to a concert or a basketball game 3 to 5 days before the tickets go on sale to the general public. I personally love this. You're paying the same price for your ticket, but you get to secure your seat days before everybody else, so you almost never have to worry about the show selling out. Just a heads up, not all vendors in Canada accept American Express. All of the big stores like the Walmarts, Best Buys, and Sobeys, they all accept American Express, but a lot of the smaller shops don't. So just to be safe, always carry a Visa or MasterCard with you. Also, you need to have an income of at least $15,000 a year to qualify for this card, but even if you're a student, you'll probably still get approved. At number 3, we have the Tangerine Money Back Mastercard. This card offers flexibility and allows you to customize your cashback rewards based on your spending habits. This Tangerine card offers you 2% cashback on purchases you make in 3 out of the following categories: groceries, monthly bills, gasoline, furniture, drugstores, restaurants, home improvement, hotels, entertainment, and public transit and parking. You get to choose 3 out of these 10 categories, and you'll earn 2% cash back on every purchase you make in these 3 categories. Everything else will only earn you 0.5% cash back. This card is really cool since you can customize your cash back to fit your spending habits. If you don't have a car, then skip the gasoline category and choose entertainment instead. Although I would recommend scratching off groceries and restaurants because the next 2 credit cards on my list are better suited for those 2 categories. To make this card even better, they offer a generous promotional sign-up bonus. If you apply for this card by January 31st, 2020, you'll be able to double your cashback to 4% cashback in your 3 categories for the first 3 months. After that, it will return to the 2% cashback. This is one of the best promotional offers I've seen for a no-fee credit card, so definitely take advantage of it. Also, to qualify for this card, you only need an income of $12,000. At number 4, we have the Simplii Financial Cashback Visa card. This is a new card, and it's the only credit card I've ever seen tailor-made for restaurants and eating out. This card has no annual fee, and it offers a whopping 4% cashback on restaurants, bars, and coffee shops. However, this amazing cashback is limited to a total annual spend of $5,000. If you spend more than $5,000 a year on restaurants, the cashback will drop to 0.5%. However, this $5,000 limit is $416 a month, and hopefully you're not eating out that much. You should save and invest that money instead. This card also offers 1.5% cashback on gasoline, groceries, monthly bills, and drugstores. Everything else only gets you 0.5% cashback, but you should be using your American Express or your Tangerine MasterCard for everything else. To make this card even better, they're offering a sign-up bonus of 10% cashback on restaurants, bars, or coffee shops for the first 4 months or the first $500 you spend. After the promotional period, it returns to the 4% cashback rate. And to qualify for this card, you'll need an income of $15,000. And at number 5, we have the CIBC Dividend Visa card. This card is great specifically for groceries, and it offers a really generous sign-up bonus. This card has no annual fee, and it offers 2% cashback on groceries. Everything else will only get you 0.5% cashback for the first $6,000. After you spend $6,000, every purchase you make will get you 1% cashback. I would only really use this card for groceries to get that 2% cashback, and then for everything else, use the American Express or the Tangerine Mastercard. Also, if you spend more than $5,000 a year on groceries, I would go with this card's big brother, the CIBC Dividend Visa Infinite Card. This card has a $99 annual fee, but it offers a whopping 4% cashback on gasoline and groceries, so it more than makes up for this annual fee. Any less than $5,000, and that annual fee just isn't worth it. And you should stick to the little guy, the CIBC Dividend Visa, and get that 2% cashback on groceries with no annual fee. One of the best things this card has going for it is its amazing sign-up bonus. This card offers a promotional sign-up bonus of 5% cashback on every purchase you make for the first 4 months or $2,000 you spend. Even a lot of premium credit cards don't offer a promotional bonus this good, so definitely take advantage of it. This card requires an income of $15,000, but if you're a student, you can apply for a student version of this credit card even if you have zero income. This is one of the best student credit cards out there. So those are the top 5 best no-fee cashback credit cards in Canada. Let's take a look at this table to summarize each of these cards and to figure out which card works best in different situations. At number 1, we have the Rogers World Elite Mastercard. This card offers 1.75% cashback on everything, 2% cashback on Rogers products, and 4% cashback on foreign purchases. This card comes with a promotion of $25 of free cashback, but this card is very hard to qualify for and requires a high income of at least $80,000 a year. Another great card for foreign purchases is the Home Trust Preferred Visa. This card offers 3.5% cashback on foreign purchases and 1% cashback on everything else. If you can't qualify for the Rogers MasterCard, the American Express SimplyCash card offers the best flat rate at 1.25% cashback on every purchase you make. As a sign-up bonus, you can double your cashback at 2.5% for the first 3 months. The Tangerine Mastercard gives you flexibility by offering you 2% cashback on 3 categories. As a sign-up bonus, you can double your cashback to 4% for the first 3 months. The Simplii Financial Visa is the best for restaurants, giving you 4% cashback on restaurants, bars, and coffee shops, and 1.5% cashback on groceries, bills, gasoline, and drugstores. As a sign-up bonus, you can get 10% cashback on restaurants for the first 4 months. And the CIBC Dividend Visa is great for groceries, giving you 2% cashback at all grocery stores. And as a sign-up bonus, it gives you 5% cashback on every purchase you make for the first 4 months. So now, let's look at when we should use these credit cards to maximize our total cashback. Whenever you're making a foreign purchase in any currency other than Canadian dollars, use the Rogers World Elite Mastercard if you can qualify for it. If not, use the Home Trust Visa. For groceries, stick to the CIBC Dividend Visa. For restaurants, definitely use the Simplii Financial Visa to get that 4% cashback. And now for everything else, find the 3 categories that you spend the most amount of money on and use the Tangerine MasterCard on these 3 categories to get 2% cashback. And finally, for everything else, use the American Express SimplyCash card to get 1.25% cashback. Or if you qualify for the Rogers World Elite Mastercard, stick to that card to get 1.75% cashback on everything. Follow these rules and you'll be able to maximize your cashback and earn yourself free money, all with no annual fee. So there you have it. Those are the top 5 best no-fee cashback credit cards in Canada for 2020. 4 out of these 5 cards are designed for lower income customers, so almost everybody should be able to qualify for them. None of these cards have annual fee, so you really have nothing to lose with these cards. You only have free money and cashback to gain. These are cards that you can keep and hold on to for life. There's no annual fee, so there's no reason to ever cancel these cards. Use them, and day by day, you'll be earning yourself free money and cashback, and you'll be building your credit score along the way. Thanks for watching, guys, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Every thumbs up and comment really helps me build this channel, and be sure to hit that bell icon to be notified of my new videos every Thursday. And let me know in the comments down below, what are some of your favorite Canadian credit cards? If there are any credit cards that I've missed, I would love to hear about them. Be sure to tune into my next video, where I'll be returning to my millennial investing series, and I'll be talking about ETFs and mutual funds and how to diversify your portfolio. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of The Canadian in a T-Shirt. Bye guys.